He was holding the broken pencil in his hand, ready to write, when she touched his wrist lightly, tentatively. Don't. What? Don't vote for us, she said finally. He raised his eyebrows quizzically. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. That's what my mother always says. Mother. A picture rose in her mind instantly. Her mother droning endless prayers to a towering, faceless column god who prowled roadhouse parking lots with a sword of fire in one hand. Terror rose in her blackly, and she had to fight with all her spirit to hold it back. She could not explain her dread, her sense of premonition. She could only smile helplessly and repeat, Don't, please. The Honor Society ushers were coming back, collecting folded slips. He hesitated a moment longer and then suddenly scrawled Tommy and Carrie on the ragged slip of paper. For you, he said. Tonight you go first class. She could not reply, for the premonition was on her mother's face. The knife slipped from the whetstone in an instant. It had sliced the cup of her palm below the thumb. She looked at the cut. It bled slowly, thickly from the open lips of the wound, running out of her hand and spotting the worn linoleum of the kitchen floor. Good, then it was good. The blade had tasted flesh and let blood. She did not bandage it, but tipped the flow over the cutting edge, letting the blood dull the blade's sharp glimmer. Then she began to sharpen again, heedless of the droplets which splattered her dress. If thine right eye offend thee, pluck it out. If it was hard, if it was a hard scripture, it was also sweet and good, a fitting scripture for those who lurked in the doorway shadows of one-night hotels, in the weeds behind the bowling alleys. Pluck it out. Oh, and the nasty music they play. Pluck it. The girls show their underwear, how it sweats blood out. The Black Forest cuckoo clock began to strike 10 and cut her guts out of the floor. If thine right eye offend thee, pluck it out. The dress was done, and she could not watch the television or take out her books or call Nancy on the phone. There was nothing to do but sit on the sofa facing the blackness of the kitchen window and feel some nameless sort of fear growing in her like an infant coming to dreadful term.